Hey folks, it's Jim from the Movie Rewind, and today I'm here to review one of my favorite films, Richard Linklater's Dazed and Confused. Dazed and Confused follows various groups of teenagers during the last day of school in the summer of 1976 within Texas as the freshmen go through initiation, the potheads get high, and the seniors contemplate the future and drink. A lot of people make the comparison between this and George Lucas's American Graffiti, but while that film takes place in the 1950s, this film of course takes place in the 1970s, and I have to say I personally prefer Dazed and Confused over American Graffiti, and it's just one of the best high school movies ever made. It's one of those movies you can just pop in anytime, and I believe Tarantino claimed it was the best hangout movie ever, and rewatching it over a certain amount of years, it's like revisiting old friends, and I have to kind of agree with that sentiment. It kind of has a loose structure. You're following about a dozen characters, more than that actually, but that's one of the film's charms actually, and you do have a sort of arc for two primary characters. The film's loose story structure complements not only the ideas and themes, but also arguably the title as well. The film's two primary characters are Randall Floyd, the star football player who is asked to sign a pledge that he will not do drugs or do anything in the summer that would jeopardize the next football season, and also Mitch Kramer, a new freshman who has to deal with the initiation of getting paddled by the new seniors. Those that are unfamiliar with James London or Willie Wiggins, they will recognize plenty of other actors. There is Anthony Rapp, Adam Goldberg, and MARISSA RIBISI as three brainy teenagers who are probably too observational for their own good, and they rather live just in the present and not consider the consequences for the future. There's Milla Jovovich and the hilarious Rory Cochrane as two stoners. There's Joey Lauren Adams and Cole Hauser as two seniors, while Parker Posey is excellent as the head senior girl who tortures the young freshman girls, while Ben Affleck is a jock with a one-set mind and wants to paddle all of the young freshman boys. Sasha Jensen steals some scenes as one of Floyd's best friends, and even Nicky Katt shows up briefly as a tough guy who actually gets into a fight with Adam Goldberg's character. And there's Matthew McConaughey as the hilarious David Wooderson, a stoner who graduated from high school years ago but still hangs out with all the young teenagers. Linklater's film is an odd movie because it's distinctly 70s in terms of its music, cars, and clothes, and yet at the same time it feels kind of timeless. It feels contemporary, a movie that any generation can enjoy regardless of the time period. Set after the time of 1960s political activism, but before the time of the distraction of materialism and consumerism within the 1980s, these kids are literally dazed and confused. They have little to no purpose, and they are concerned for the future and also the stranglehold of authority and the lack of actual freedom. But like any coming-of-age story, characters like Randall Floyd learn more about who they are by making difficult choices, while characters like Mitch Kramer grow and learn about the difficulties of high school, but also some of the great pleasures as well. This film has everything: a great screenplay, an excellent ensemble, a terrific soundtrack, and plenty of laughs as well. If you haven't seen it, you owe it to yourself to check it out. It's a great high school movie, maybe one of the best, if not the best, and it's developed a cult following, and it's just an excellent movie. Check it out if you have not seen it. That's it from the Movie Rewind. Have a good day, folks. Until next time.